Hello everyone, welcome back to day 6 of Blueprints. Now, it's been a couple days since I've played this, so let's see how far we can get today. I know that the last few days have not been great, everybody, but it's okay, because it's a new day, new beginnings. Alright, we're gonna go with the hallway, best way to start. Kind of do a little bit of a speed run here. Okay, we could go billiard room, parlor. So parlor gives us 2 diamonds. Billiard room gives us 2 keys. I like 2 keys. I guess we don't know for sure what the billiard room consistently gives us. Alright, we got 17. This is 16 minus 7, which is 9. There's 9. Alright, awesome. 5 times 4 is 20. 8 divided by 4 is 2. I've never seen that one before, but that's what I assume that is. Alright, so do 20 minus 10 is 10. 10 times 2 is 20. 20 divided by 4 is 5. Awesome. Let's go. First try. 1 key. Only 1. That's, oh, a silver key. Okay, that's why. I'm pretty sure the silver keys are special in some way. Oh, and then we get some coins. Look at that. Let's go. Good start. Alright, den is a great start. 1 diamond, and we get 2 ways to go. Which, the hallway already gives us that option, but, you know, it's always good to have options of where you want to go. Let's see. Okay, I know that there's got to be a puzzle in here. Oh, and you know what? I forgot my notebook. Okay, I'm just gonna stare at some things like I did in the what was it? It was the drawing room, I believe. I just stared at something and it clicked. So let's go ahead and stare at some things. Okay, I've been staring a little bit around to see if I can get any clues onto what the puzzle is in here. Which, right now, as far as I gotten, is these 2 wall clocks point to 10 and 2, and then to 11 and 1. Now, I don't know what that means exactly right now, if I have to wait until the clocks are that time. I don't know how that would work, but for now, I'm going to move on, because I don't really have an idea of what to do here. But I've noted these things down, so for another day, if there's a difference, or maybe there isn't, we'll be able to carry on. Alright, so let's start heading up. Continue up. We do spare room, parlor, or closet. I want to actually reach the top this time, so we're going to go as straight as we can. Whether that hurts us or not, we're going to just keep going straight. We do need to figure out a way to get more keys, though. As we reach farther up, it will get a lot harder to open doors. So West Wing hallway would be smarter to do, but once again, the doors are more likely to be locked, but I'm going to take the risk, and if they are locked, we'll just circle back. Please. Okay. I don't want to use a special key, so... Okay, awesome. This works perfectly with a key. Alright. So we're gonna go to the Nook. It will bring us down, but that's okay, because we're not gonna continue on down. We're gonna try to continue straight. While that doesn't sound like the smartest idea, it is the strategy for today, for day 6. Yep, we'll use a key. Okay, chapel, bedroom. I don't care. I do not want to lose coins, as I want the sledgehammer that should be in the commissary whenever that is done. There is a puzzle here too. Look at that. Those are scratches of a door open. Okay, I'm gonna quickly be right back as I deeply search this room, and I'll tell you guys if I see anything, or show you guys. Okay, for right now, the only thing that I can tell is this little scratch mark. I bet I need a tool to open this. Lever maybe, something. Huh. I've noticed that these little hands, while they do have stuff on them sometimes, they seem to point towards clues of where things could be, and I do like that very much. Alright, security, the commissary. Ooh. Okay, this is rough, because I do not have enough money to get what I need. A security room would be very helpful right now, so we're gonna go... Security... Actually, the smarter thing to do would be... Oh, I don't know, actually. This is a hard decision right now, because no matter what, the door is going to be locked. I know this. And with that being said, we're going to have to backtrack. So, let's just do the commissary for now to see what my options are. Yep, there's a sledgehammer. $8. Oh, okay. We're gonna... Set of gems would be lovely. We are gonna backtrack. See if we can get more coins. That will be the goal right now. Without. This is very strange. Alright, same thing. Same thing. Alright. Can we go forward? We can! The library? Discover less common floor plans while drafting the library. I've never been in the library. Look at this. Alright. Heck no. Alright, the library, a new room. People have to keep pocket change here, right? Mount Holly Library, book request form. In library use only. Books and periodicals, requested with this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft the library. Please select one. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. I'm gonna do that one. Swimbird by Marion Gold. The Fixed Stars, Richard Witt. History of Orlando, Caleb Manning. EPCW Pump System User Manual. Drafting Strategy Architectural Digest. Okay, so the thought about Reddington is I keep seeing the postcard from Reddington in the room, the bedroom, and I want that. Simon P. Jones. Okay, awesome. Love that for me. Blank pages. You think people leave their pocket change anywhere? Let's see, I need $3. That's all. $3 and we can make outdoor progress. Which, speaking of, I forgot to go out to the shed. But we will do that if that's where I make it. Additional reading. The house directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more about a specific room in your house, press RB to pull up the directory. 2 stories of wall-to-wall books in this room. Interesting. Alright, this is pretty cool. We've only drafted 1 green room. That's interesting. Alright. That again. Okay, so it said the books are in corners from what I skimmed. Let's head upstairs. Oh, that's a little disorientating. Okay. Records. 4 hours and 23 minutes played, 6 days. Longest day, an hour 20. Average day, 47 minutes. 274 steps taken, 11 keys, 25 gems, 19 gold spent. 3 stars. Alright. Puzzle rooms. Cool. Not too shabby. Oh wait, gotta be careful. We gotta look for gold, everybody. Tell me if you find some. Are these like the forbidden books? Keep an eye out. I need this gold. We need it. Mount Holly scrapbook. Huh. My first claim ticket. First item checked. Cool. Greetings from Reddington. My favorite floor plan is the den. I've spent the most time in the drawing room. Yep, I spent the most time doing that puzzle that took forever. Den, drawing room, bedrooms. Drawing room, commissary, security. Drawing room, security, billiard. Cool. Contraptions I've made. Largest receipt. This is very cool. Most avoided floor plans, the hovel. Secret passage and laboratory. See, I wanted the laboratory. I just couldn't afford it. Alright. Off we go. Let's see if we can continue forward, everybody. If not, we'll backtrack. Oh, okay. So, I want gold. So we're gonna go back to the Nook and see if we can get gold. Ooh. Okay. Let's see what we get. 1 gold. I'm not doing the storeroom. Dining room. That'll get us going. Being able to keep going. And then the storeroom. Okay, the storeroom confirms 100% I will get something. And then I can swing over to the den. I usually have a ton of steps left. So I'm gonna worry a little less about steps today and more about progress. How can we get progress? Is the goal for today. Because we will not be finding what we need. We are not finding the 46th room today, but we can make a ton of progress to get there. The wine cellar. Okay, either way, it's dead ends. So we might as well do the wine cellar. The observatory could get us what we need, though. It's a risk, but let's do the observatory. Love it. Already placed for me. Sometimes there'll be extra stuff. Give it a little spin for good luck. Give this one a spin for good luck. Alright. Okay, there's no extras. Let's hope we get gold today. Shooting for gold. Ooh, what is that? Diamondus Miner. Alright, I mean, could be worse. It could always be worse. Actually, that's pretty good. Wasn't too bad. We'll go this way. Pantry. That's all I need. That's all I want. That's all I've ever wanted. Give me money. Awesome. Alright. I'm not gonna go try to open that door because that was my previous strategy, but I was not prepared for what I would actually need. Now, I'm gonna go back to the commissary and then we're coming all the way back again. So, I'm gonna be careful. I will go outside because I am convinced of certain things that I can break down a door that's outside. Alright. Here it is. Okay, we have 27 steps. This can be risky. This can be a risky endeavor, but we're gonna do it. I have a feeling this is gonna be worth it. Okay, we've made it to the front door. I'm just gonna go straight for where I'm fairly positive this will be. And I could be fully wrong. I could be completely wrong, and this was a giant waste of time. This was a giant waste of time. Oh, okay. We're gonna go ahead and teleport to the outside gate, but at least we got it confirmed that this cannot be hammered down like I thought. Alright, let's see. Shrine, make an offering, receive a blessing. Items for trade? I don't have items. Oh my god, what is this? Shrine, make an offering, receive a blessing. What is this? I don't have anything. Okay, you know what? Just out of curiosity. Okay. Hello, sir. Oh, okay. Well, two coins. Make an offering of coins may result in the bestowal of a beneficial blessing that will last for several days. Well, I have 2 coins. The blessing of the dancer. While drafting, you may pay diamonds to spin floor plans. This will last 3 days. Okay. Fascinating. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get us back inside. This was a very strange room. Alright, we're back inside. I'm gonna see if I can get anything good from here. Every draft bedroom, gain 5 steps. Corridor's always unlocked. We're gonna do a corridor for the future, just in case, you never know. It's gonna take 8 steps to get there, so we'll be there in a jiffy. Alright, we're back. Took 6. Use a key. Servants' quarters. +1 key for each bedroom in your house. Conference room. The pool. Adds locker room, sauna, and pump room to today's draft pool. Locker room, sauna. Oh, I've been to the pool before. It wasn't very special. We're gonna do conference room. I've never been in here. Items spread around the house. They'll put in here. Well, there's no items spread, and I'm out of keys. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Interesting. Okay. Cool. That is very cool. Alright, so I have not run into anything that allows you to spread out items yet, so of course there will be no items. Safe code 9083 is a lie, but I guess we'll write it down. I guess. There's a small chance that the numbers it's the same numbers. Okay. Reminder, after meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. And then there is a small little pencil mark. Okay, but I don't see any words. Okay. Alright, none of the others have words on them. That's interesting though. Alright. Take a quick look. Okay, let's move on. Is it worth it? I don't have many footsteps left. I need to use the special key. There's no other choice. Is this a corner? This is not a corner. So, I don't have any... Yeah, I don't have any coins anymore, and I wasted them. So, let's see. Locked. Ooh. This would only be useful if I had more steps. We're gonna do the drawing room. It gives us more options. Maybe we'll get lucky. Oh, you know what? The safe is still open. Look at that. Yep, same thing. Awesome. Okay, I didn't know that stuff would stay open. Ah, and if only there was a key. Okay. Yeah, I won't be able to make it. Alright, well, I know I said that I'll do this day by day, but we're gonna do 2 days today because I just have a feeling that this strategy is good and that I want to get it all in the same day. So we're gonna call it a day and do 2 days today for a bit of a longer episode. Alright, okay. So for day 7, we're gonna have to focus on keys. Fully keys. Keys, footsteps. Gems, kind of a secondary, right? Can't get anywhere without keys or footsteps. So, welcome to day 7, all in the same episode. Okay, let's take a similar... Actually, let's go outside first. We're gonna go start off with some items, hopefully. This is always a good start. It takes 6 footsteps, but it's a guaranteed positive outcome, which I love. And it's a very nice little walk through the woods. Alright. Add 8 classrooms? Schoolhouse. Okay, so we can either do see, we need to do as many new things as possible. Let's do the schoolhouse. Wow, this looks like shit. What year is this supposed to be? Herbie. That's my older brother, right? Okay, hold up. I'm gonna write that down real quick, everyone. Alright, let's continue. Seeing if we got any more clues. A good old chalkboard. Within a timely manner. You know, that is what he said in his note. Sorry about that, I was interrupted. Within a timely manner, written on the chalkboard. Some chalk. Was hoping I could, like, pick it up and write. Okay. Desk with the drawer ripped out. This is really hard to read. Okay. Closing address. For the last 38 years, it has been my pleasure of serving as your schoolmaster in his humble little facility. And meager as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spent our afternoons here will readily admit that we are reluctant to see this small piece of Reddington history go. So this is Reddington. Interesting. I first wish to thank Lady Epson, our most gracious host today, for not only paying attention in my classes those many years ago, but for all the fundraising she has done on behalf of our community and our children. Without her, Reddington Elementary would still be a distant and blurry vision, a vision that I dared not even dream. That dreamer is, of course, the incomparable Mrs. Peterson, our future principal and my reluctant successor, who I might add, forced me to give this speech. So I think I'll end my praise of her there, though she deserves much more, I'll admit. To the architect of our new school, the Baron Sinclair, thank you for following in your father's footsteps in building Reddington yet another school, and for also allowing the use of your own private residence and floor plans to serve as our interim facility until the new campus is completed in March. A decision I'm certain he will immediately regret tomorrow morning when he hears the children running through his halls. That makes sense why this is here now. And lastly, I wish to thank all my students, many of you there today whom I have not seen in years, whose faces I still remember as young and manners wild. Those here whose parents before them I have also taught, and whose children I may yet. Without you, I would have a lifetime of quiet peace, and yet, what is all the peace in the world if you have no one to bestow demerits upon? Thank you all sincerely. My time here has meant the world to me, and if I am still standing in 8 months, I will see you all at the slightly less I'm so sorry, if that means anything. Ribbon cutting ceremony next year. Better joke to end? Oh, that makes sense. Remember to give Mrs. Peterson her gift. Is this Mrs. Peterson's gift? A thing of books? Huh. Okay, well, that's odd. Oh, dig spot. What is this? I just turned the gas on, which means, theoretically, that place from day one that I explored might be lit. Awesome, love it. Hopefully that is a new permanent feature. Can I take this? I should be able to take this, that's lame. I need it. Alright, well, thank you, everyone. Alright, I'm actually excited. I really hope that that's the gas and that we can continue to explore the outdoor facilities. I might just be wasting a bunch of steps again, like yesterday, but there it is. It's just one. Oh my god. The 46th room. This is more. There's more to this, isn't there? Okay. Interesting. And that's still dark. But I bet I need to get all 4 of these lit. For whatever reason. Let's see. Yep. This is the 46th room. Okay. Alright, everyone. We found where the 46th room is, I guess. Well, maybe a passageway to it. I could be completely off my rocker right now. Alright, that whole trip took 6 total steps. Let's go. Alright. Nook. Corridor would get us to the corner, but I think we're okay. Well, let's start with the Nook. We can get 1 key going. It's a good start. Anything else, I gotta be a little cautious because there are always extra goodies. Or sometimes. The library. Oh, my book should be here. We'll do the library just because of the book. Ooh, magnifying glass. Let's go. Alright, here it is. A sightseer's guide. Alright, who has checked it out before? Alright. Author. Sightseer's Reddington. Alright, everybody. These are clues, so they must be written down. Okay, I'm sure these are important, but we'll see, we'll see. Let's put that to the corner. Alright, introduction. The 3rd largest city in Fen Ares and site of its former capital, Reddington, is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is the type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. The Botanical Gardens. Reddington's most popular attraction and a guaranteed crowd pleaser. The Botanical Gardens is loved by both locals and visitors for its Aegean canopy house and mausoleum, its petal-covered trails, and mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime in Reddington's busy season. Situated just east of town, the Botanical Gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set against the spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk, which concludes at Mainway Station. Alex. Okay. Featherfall Keep. You will find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's 2nd highest summit, a historical site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep the former home of Lord William Epsom, has until recently always been a private residence, serving as a family home to the Epsons since before the Third Era. After the death of Lord Epsom, his oldest son Lionel Epsom left the estate, never to return. However, the daughter stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. At that point, Featherfell Keep ceased to be a family residence. It began operating as a historic house museum and tourist attraction, and the estate was designated as a National Historic Landmark in 1972. It is still believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Orianda, Ares, when Reddington was still the capital. However, surface documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. Trinsdale Lake. Close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear water, and gliding swans. In the midst of the beauty sits Trinsdale Lake, one of the Fen Area's premier vacation destinations. Exclusive for its more privileged citizens, the lakeside resort and cabins have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the southern shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich and famous in the Hundreds Bell Tea Room, which is open to the general public for lunch on Mondays and Fridays. This is a long book. That is a map. Okay. Mount Holly, at an elevation of 1,220 feet, Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in Reddington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience, and one of the many hikers and explorers will want to do it at least once. It's only a few hours from Reddington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during the summer season. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded, whether or not they actually summit. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly, nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. This 80-acre mountain residence is almost as old as Reddington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of the Mount Holly Schoolhouse in '66. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. Okay, this is pretty cool. It's a lot of information at once. Mainway Station Bazaar. For the sentimental tourist wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving the Mainway Station Bazaar. But don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the Mainway Station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique marketplace was once Reddington's Central Railway station in a time when the realm's trains were still in service. Now the turnstile, footbridge, and platform have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. Whether you are bargain hunting, looking for adventure, or finding a memento to commemorate your visit, the Mainway Station Bazaar will be a worthy conclusion to your sightseeing adventure in Reddington. That is the place I just tried to go on day 6, or just now, not on day 6, on day 7, just now, tried to go, but it was still dark. It's called Mainway Station Bazaar. Okay, so we just got a whole lot of information about this place, and I can't even know, I don't even know how I'm gonna remember this all, but we have a map, which is odd. I don't really know what to do with that, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a photo, and then I can put the photo in my journal later on to have it, because I don't know what this means. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if taking a photo is cheating, but in my book, it's not. Also, I'm not a good drawer. This would take me forever, so a photo will do. Okay, so it appears that outside, like I thought, there is a lot going on. Now the little bridge leads to somewhere. It appears that we've got a lot going on outside that we can explore. And I don't know if that's just like side quests for this game, or if it's needed in the future to get where I need to go. Just taking a quick checkup here. See if it's all the same. Okay, everything up here is the same. There's no added stuff. So let's get going. This was a good start. This so far has been a very good start with a lot of information. Too bad I can't order another book on another day, I bet. Alright. We only have the option to go right. Weight room. I'm good. Conference room. Servants' quarters. +1. Key for each house. Don't mind the voice crack. I need ways to go. The weight room gives us the most ways to go, but losing half of our steps is not the way to go. We cannot do that right now. Now, we've already learned what the conference room gives us, and it is pretty early on, so that might not be the best, but now we have the good old magnifying glass to see if anything is written here, and it is not. So, we are all good. Let's get going. Classroom. I have no gems. That is unfortunate. The parlor would give me gems. Bedroom would give me footsteps. I want gems now to get classrooms because we all know that I just got the ability to get classrooms, 8 classrooms. So let's take advantage of that. Plans have changed. The gems are in a box with the word blue on it. You have the word blue on it. You don't have any words. The gems are in a box that is actually blue. We could do true, true, and a lie. This is just blank. With the word... Oh, the gems are in a box with the word blue on it. This also has the word blue. Gems are in a box that is actually blue. I don't know what to do with the fact that they're blank. Oh, this is annoying. This is not a guaranteed... Okay. Herbert, what would you do? Let me just review the rules real quick. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. Okay. One has to be at least true, one has to be at least false, which means one of you is true and one of you is false. What is contradictory? This one's contradictory, so it's in here. Nope, son of a bitch. Well, that's not good. This is not a good start. Storeroom. Not gonna work. Let's do spare room. Through the spare room. Alright. Commissary East Wing. Coat check. Coat check might be nice, but it traps us. I like the East Wing because it gives us an option to go right to get items, because I can trap myself pretty easily right now. Classroom, that sucks. No! I already trapped myself. Alright. We're gonna go for items. Okay, gem. Sleeping mask, what does that do? Sleep mask. The first time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5+ steps. Or 5 footsteps. That sounds wonderful. We're gonna go try to get stuff this way. Den. Walk-in closet. 4 items. 4 items. We're doing that. We're doing that. 4 items, everybody. Can't pass up 4 items. Shoes. Hats. Okay, let's see. Salt. Whenever you eat food and gain footsteps, gain an extra footstep. That's awesome. Ooh, key. Give me that. Diamond. 4 items. And then a picture of my mother? Picture of someone. Seeing if there's a little, any extra, anything, any surprise. Nope. Alright. Wow. I not only trapped myself, I just did the worst start. I did the worst. How did I? Oh my god. Oh, that's embarrassing. Alright, well, not only do I have the worst start, I just wasted so much with this start. Wow. This is unbelievable. How did I do this? Oh my god. I'm so screwed. I screwed myself so bad. Man, that sucks. Bedroom, I guess. See if there's anything in here. Greetings from Reddington. That makes more sense now. So this doesn't mean anything. It's just, this is where we are. So we're starting to understand what it's like to be here. Okay, everyone, we're gonna end it off here. Now, I was very dumb. I'm so disappointed in myself for that, but you know, we learn, we live and we learn. It's day 7 and we already have so much information, and we already know now that's Mount Holly right there, which is pretty cool. So the story is coming together, the setting is coming together. Now we just need to get deeper in onto what we're doing. Where are we going? I just need to get to the end, to that room. Like, 7 days and I've not been good about that, but you know what? We will in the next one. So I hope everyone has a great rest of their night, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.